Hello, I'm Czardus, and let's play Cities Skylines. Welcome back to the 5 Builders 1 City collaboration, and welcome to the Switcheroo for round 2. So we have been listening to a lot of your feedback, and we understand that one of the biggest things that you want to see is more interaction between the builders. And so for part of that, in round 2, we have decided to change up who is where. And so I have randomly assigned, with the use of random numbers, new areas to every person in the series. So I will be building in Area 2, which was Biffa's last round, which will be a lot of fun. We also are going to have a little bit more freedom to go outside of our areas. And so we have Area 2 will be my primary area, and I'll tell you right now, my priority for this week is to get a central train station in here and get train lines hooked up to everybody. And I also want to get the power and water grids all connected so that we are operating more as a region. So what we're going to do today, right now, is first of all, unpause the game so that the demand continues to sort out and any zoning that anybody left me is going to fill in. But what I want to do is the general idea here in Area 2 is going to be that we're going to get a train station here. It's going to be a pretty big station. And so we're going to get it there. And then we're going to have passenger lines going out from there. Then I also want to get a harbor here. And I know that the real terrain, these are two different lakes that are connected by this little stream or connection type thing. But what I'm going to assume is that this is actually, in our fictional world, a ocean or something like that. And so we can have some big ships come in. If you look at the routes, there's actually shipping routes up here too, which means there's a way off the map up there. So we could actually get a harbor on each side, like a major harbor. But anyway, like I said, what I want to do is I want to get a train station in here, and I think I'm going to have a slight grid coming off of this main road coming through here, just because I feel like we've got this one grid here, and I think we can break it up and have another one going in the other direction. Also, I'm going to come in here. We have a junction that is causing a little bit of trouble here. We're going to allow junction restrictions there. A backup going farther in, but that is all fine too. I think we have a timed light there. So, and that's not my area anyway. But what I want to do is I want to get these hooked up as well, which will help a little bit with the traffic, especially as we get another intersection or interchange. So Area 2 ends over here. I think we'll get another interchange here, just because we're going to have, yeah, that could be the dedicated one into the port, and probably even connect here. Wonder if we, yeah, we could probably connect over that way too, but okay, let's get the train station in first of all. And what I want to do, like I said, is going to come off of here pretty closely. And let's see what I come up with here. So I want to use the big multi-platform station. Oh, we need to go over a little bit further. Yeah, that should work. We'll get that there, but I want it closer to this highway. We'll put that there. And I know that is not on the grid coming off of that, so we're going to adjust that a little bit, but we needed that to be straight by the railroad. And in fact, we're going to move this a little bit more here. want it to be there, and then we are going to have it all be the same height as that existing rail. Then we will work with these pillars, or maybe even move them around to get the rail connected. But let's come in here and see our terrain. Just level that out a tiny bit there. Okay, now, like I said, we're going to come off in this direction with our grid. And we made a pretty small grid over here. I think I want to do something similar, maybe even smaller, because this is going to be a very dense area, I think. Yeah, that's going to be the start of our grid. And we're going to have this rail intersected right away. We're going to do 10 by 10, which will get us 8 by 8 on the inside. Interesting, there is a slight angle to this highway, which is unfortunate, but we're going to work with it anyway. So we have that coming in there, and then we're going to get this grid this way as well. Okay, so we have the basis of this grid now. We can come in here, get these in like that. And I think I want this side to be right up against the water as well. Although that's going to be a little bit difficult unless we come along like this. That is getting to be even more backed up. Okay, so now this road, what I want to do is I want it to be elevated over here, and it can be a highway through here. And in fact, I want it to stay elevated all through there. But over here, I want it to be the road already. And I know that's going to cause some traffic issues, but we're also going to have off-ramps here, I think. Yeah, we'll probably get an off-ramp coming over here. Let's go ahead and pause it and take this out. So I know Biffa worked so hard to get this in here, and then did a little bit of detailing with the barrier coming in right here, but I'm just going to undo this a tiny bit so that we can get this area a little bit different, and I hope Biffa doesn't mind. But it was his idea to switch everything up, and so I think he will be okay with that. Okay, so we're going to come in here. And I think starting here, we're going to go up. So I'm going to turn off the gravel. Take away that gravel, and then we're going to get a road. So I want this to come down here. I think we'll go another block. Let's get the grid in a tiny bit more. Okay, so that's what the original grid was. Now we're going to bring the avenue through here. We're going to come down. This one will work. We want to join here. So, like I said, it's going to come down a tiny bit here. And I want that all to be smooth from here down. There we go. And I want to get rid of angle or get it a little bit smoother here. That still has an angle in it. There, that looks like it is straighter. Straight enough, at least. Also, we're going to come in here and fix the trees that are in here. And that should be elevated there. There we go. Okay, so that looks better. Then that comes in here. But what I want to do is we're going to take out the grid where this road goes. So over here, we have to be elevated right here so that we can get over the rail. We'll do that here, and then right there we'll switch to the highway, I think. But that can come down like that. Or maybe we stay at ground level here. Very briefly, which then we can get an intersection in there. And I know others are putting in roundabouts, so maybe we get a roundabout. And in fact, that was one thing I had been planning to do. Where was I thinking of doing that? I guess I was thinking of doing that here. We could come in here and then we can have a roundabout right in here. We probably should have one before the railroad anyway. We're going to take this out. That's the wrong thing. Okay, so we're going to get a roundabout here. And I know we have a roundabout builder, but I tend to build it the old-fashioned way. We're going to start here, and we're going to do... Let's see here. This is 5. I think we'll do a 7 by 7. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that should be good for a, kind of a central roundabout here. And then do we have a 3-lane? Yeah. We're going to upgrade this to a 3-lane roundabout. Then this road is going to come in right here. Autosave, coffee time. Then we're going to get the grid back in place where we can. But not quite. We're not going to have this connect to the roundabout here. Though what I think I want to do... We could actually have it connect here. And what we can do is we can have this be a one-way. Going that way. And then this one can be a one-way going the other way. This one won't connect there, but that did. Then I want the road for the train station to come in here too, but we're going to get this in here. Actually, we could connect this here. Yeah, that is going to be good. And that can come in like this, I think. And over here, maybe what we'll do is we'll take this out and this can come down like that. Yeah. Then over here, we're going to get the highway, I think. So we are going to have the highway be elevated here. And we will go ahead with the sound barrier. Then we are going to come down. We're going to have to do that rail. Rail is going to be a little bit more tricky. Let's get the rail line in first. That way I know where we're going with everything. So we're going to come in here. We want ground level. And what I want to do is I want this to come in like that. Then we're just going to do this. Yeah. And then this can come in like that. So we've got a lead in this way. Then we're going to bring this out. There we go. So that all leads in this way. Then we get onto this line here. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so now back to the road. This is going to be a little bit tricky because we're going to be so high so quickly. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to bring the highway over this way and bring the other side over this. Well, no, maybe what we'll do is we'll have it curve or something so that we can get a little bit lower. So like if we come this way, we can go there and then curve down. Oh, no, I don't like that either. Also, I think I want to go down to 2 lanes through here. So we're going to use this one-way highway, 2 lanes. So that gives us a little bit more freedom. And in fact, yeah, you know what? I've got an idea. We're going to have the highway come in over on this side. And then we're going to have, so this is going to come out here. Like that, I like that. And then this can come in like that. Then we can bring a road from the train station Yeah. Okay, now let's get these nodes in a good spot. We've got pretty low clearance here. Actually, we'll just move the pillar like that. And that gets to be a very, very sharp curve, but I think we can easily get motorists to slow down. And I think we need some pillars in here. Let's go ahead and just copy this and get some in here. There, that makes it more realistic. Okay, so then the highway is going to continue here. And I want it to come over this way. We're going to go up. Actually, relatively quickly. Then we're going to come in here. Yeah. Also, we've got all of these nodes in, or like everything in there. So let's go ahead and take that out. Then over here, I want this to come in. Okay, and then from here we can do a curve. Then over here, we're just going to smooth this out a tiny bit. Let's go from here, I think. We'll try this. Yeah, and we have node controller. Perfect. Oh, that's not node controller. We don't have node controller. Okay, but that'll be fine. So we can come in here. that will autosave coffee time. That should work. We can unpause now. And all of these cars will fall into place, quite literally. And then go around here. Now, let's go ahead and come in and get this set right away before I forget. So what we want to do is we want to get dedicated turning lanes at all of these. First of all, which will make a difference. Then I want to come in here and we only have one lane there. We want to come into junction restrictions. We want yield on the outside. Although what I think I want to do here is we're actually going to have the highway have priority. We're going to change. Let's come in here. This is going to go down to one lane. There we go. So the roundabout gets to be pretty small there, which will then give a little bit more priority to these other spots. Yeah, that should work. And then just make sure there's no junction restrictions inside. Here we do want, well, actually, yeah, we'll keep it that way. That's the way I want it, I think. So that should get things moving nicely there. And it has also diverted some traffic over to here. Now, this has a big low land value issue, primarily because there isn't any services. So we are going to add police headquarters in here. Get that right there. And that should really help this area right away. Now, rail, actually, let's continue with the getting the grid in place here, and then that will probably be about where we end for today. Yeah. This is going to, let's turn off the curving. This comes down a little bit more. That could come right over like that. Let's just get this one bridge a little bit straighter as well. There we go. And we'll have this be the edge of the grid. There we go. So, and then this can come in here. Oh, yeah, you know what? So we have a couple of centerpieces here. We have the grid, we have this roundabout here. These guys are still mad, but it'll sort out. Otherwise, somebody else would deal with it. It's not my area anymore. I shouldn't have to worry about it. But anyway, we've got... Yeah, let's say maybe this is the original grid. Also, we have to plan out the harbor, which is in here. And then get an interchange there, too. Maybe we break this out too. No, we're going to continue this. I like that idea better. Yeah, I like that. And like I said, we're going to get, maybe even figure out if we can get over. I think they would put in the money to get these roads up over the rail. And that's probably a little too steep. Now, out in here, I feel like we need to get another interchange in. But I think what I just want to do is a very basic diamond here. Nothing fancy. But maybe these roads come up. It's about here. And actually, like right where that node is. This can come up like this. It might end up being an issue, but I think for now we're just gonna go with it. I want to know where my node is. About here. All right, and then we will go ahead and extend this 3 lanes out a tiny bit. And this one as well. There we go. And then I can use the intersection marking tool to make that look a little bit better. Over here, yeah, we'll go ahead and extend this a little bit, or like have a little bit of a 3rd lane here. I don't want to go too far though with it, because I want to make sure that we have 2 lanes going into the roundabout. Okay, so that is where we're going to leave it for today. We have made progress getting this in order, and we're like getting our plan in place. We've got our rail station there. Next episode, we'll get the lines running and get other things connected. And yeah, you can see we've got major crime issues. Missing crime out here too, or missing police out here too. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll get another thing set up here. Shoot. So I think what I might have done is I might have accidentally had the European buildings turned off. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in here and just copy all of this. Copy everything we just built. And then we're going to export it. Okay, so now I'm going to try to reload. Okay, so indeed, I had been playing with the European and like regular stuff not toggled properly. So now I have restored what we just built, and I am going to get everything reconnected, and hopefully that will solve our issue. We're going to come in here. This needs to be a straight slope. Get this bridge back in place. And get this updated here. Then we just built all of this, and we just need to come in here with our highway. Okay, we'll fix that a little bit cleaner in a minute and come in here and get our rail connected again too. That's connected there. It is not connected over here, I don't think. Okay, that should work now. And I may have to do a little bit of cleaning up at the roundabout again. I bet the settings didn't copy. Let's check here. Yeah, so I'm going to have to come in and fix that again. But for the most part, this is where we were. And hopefully that will solve things. I don't know if we have police in here now. No, I don't see police. In fact, I don't see any services. So I'm going to guess that I was not the first one to do this. And that might be why we don't have some of these buildings in place. Because I distinctly remember building a hospital in here. So I'm guessing that that is indeed what happened. But anyway, that's okay. We're going to get these back in place and we will go from there. So anyway, thanks for watching and I will catch you next time. Take care.